This is new to me, this camera on my tablet. But I wanted to share something with you guys that I've been working on. I'm working on a box, jewelry box for a mom, for Mother's Day. And I have fallen in love or discovered something that might be a little more helpful when you want to add color. Now, for the most part, I use the wood oil-based pencils to fill in my color when I want to add color to my projects. And that's what this center area is filled in with. Now, the areas that are a little bit brighter in color are from the Sharpie paint marker. And I like this because it gives you that 3D that you're looking for when you want to elevate your wood projects with color. And I like that. I like giving the 3D effect so that the image is kind of lifting off of the wood. But what I found with the wood pencils is that once you start to add the stain to the other part of the surface, is that it takes away from the color because it tends to bleed in. There's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Okay, I tried. But I decided to try the Sharpie, and so that's what you're seeing right now, is that I am filling in the rose petals. And all of the rose petals have the children's name of this mom. Now, like I showed you before, in the middle section, you see it's a little lighter. And that's because I used the wood pencil. The thing I like about the paint pen is that you can highlight the color more, but you get that brightness. But on the other hand, you do have to be careful that you're not allowing for excess buildup. You know, if you're a person who uses the gold and silver markers, I tend to use them when I'm doing invitations. If you press it too hard, it will bleed, and then you have goops of paint, or ink, I should say, or both, on your project, and it's not really doing what you wanted to do or giving you that flavor that you're looking for when you are doing your project. So I filled in a few more petals, and I just want to show you that. So I just did this little area right here, this little space right here. I filled in this bottom part here, these three main petals here, and up top here you see that petal has been filled in, and you can see the difference. This is where the pencil was done. This is where the paint is done. And of course, when I'm finished, I'll be able to clean it up. Okay, I'll take a fine brush and dab it in a little paint cleaner and get into my burn lines so that you don't have you're not coloring outside the lines, just to be totally frank about it. I've always been a girl who colored within the lines unless I am freestyling and being a little more creative. So that's the rose petal. Now I do also want to share with you what I finished using the paintbrush, and I have to go through the process of cleaning it up. This is one of the inserts on the inside, and I really don't want to share the name because I don't want, just in case someone in the family happens to spot me, and because they do go to my hands-on page to purchase. I don't want them to see because it's supposed to be a surprise. So this is what I finished with the pen. Okay, and look at that. Look how it brings the roses out and off of the box. Okay, look at that. So once it's dry, my thought is to add another layer. Okay, let that dry thoroughly, and then continue to varnish. It so happens with this part of the box, the insert for whatever, I had already finished the rose petals in the wood pencil. Okay, and I thought I had one nearby I could show you what it looks like, but you know the deal. It's a pencil. It's just good for coloring wood. So it'll hold the color. It's oil based, so it soaks in the color. But needless to say, I do have to do a cleanup because if you can see, you see when you're just going at it, it kind of gets in between the burn lines. And I want to clean that up. Now, once this is completely dry, I plan to add another layer of color because I do want the white to really stand out. Okay? So, this is my share moment for hands-on. Thank you for being here with me. And, of course, when the box is finished and delivered to the customer, I will be able to post my finished product. But in the meantime, thank you for being with me. I hope you enjoy my video. I know you guys think I'm just totally goofy, and yes, I am. But I love this. I love doing this. It's one of my passions. I don't want to show you the top. And this is a prayer. And I'm just in love with the way this paintbrush, this paint marker is working for me. So thanks again, and see you soon. Bye.